Ray Bradbury's award-winning novel Fahrenheit 451 was published in 1953. It explores a futuristic dystopia where all forms of literature are unconditionally banned. Bradbury's government seeks to systematically discourage deep thought, insight, and criticism through censorship. Censorship is obviously a major theme in Fahrenheit 451 and is a very prominent, although overlooked, part of modern society. Censorship in the real world is far more non-intrusive and affects the world far more indirectly than in Fahrenheit 451. While in Fahrenheit 451, the firemen publicly and rather dramatically burn all literature, censorship in a real and modern world often occurs by an agency simply hitting the delete button on virtual media and quietly removing all physical copies of banned literature. Recently, President Donald Trump of the US issued sweeping changes across many federal institutions in the US that removed and censored any content or scientific research related to climate change by the US government. Many education sources on the internet have therefore been removed or edited. Captain Beatty in the novel says, "If you don't want a man unhappy politically, don't give him two sides to a question to worry him. Give him one. Better yet, give him none. Let him forget there's such thing as war. If the government is inefficient, top-heavy, and tax-mad, better it be all of those than that people worry over it. Give the people contests that they can win by remembering the words to more popular songs, or the names of state capitals, or how much corn I ever grew last year. Cram them full of non-combustible data, chock them so damn full of facts they feel stuffed but absolutely brilliant with information. Then they'll feel like they're thinking. They'll get a sense of motion without moving. And they'll be happy because facts of that sort don't change. Don't give them any slippery stuff like philosophy or sociology to tie things up with. That way lies maliciously." One of the most often cited reasons for censorship of literature is that it creates strife, conflict, and brings instability to people in society. In Beatty's opinion, the best way to prevent conflict is not through resolution, but through forced ignorance by censorship. If the people of Bradbury's world are ignorant of the problems of society, then they will not worry about them. In Beatty's opinion, the key to happiness is to bombard people with sensation, with meaningless facts and factoids, and with shallow thrills. Philosophy and sociology are to be especially discouraged, for they ponder on the nature of our deep and complicated minds. They ponder on what provides true satisfaction and fulfillment to humans. Beatty's society is so focused on thrills that these fields of study will leave people with a deep sense of melancholy, as Beatty puts, which is to be avoided at all costs rather than being contemplated and examined. This worrying trend is also being seen in a modern world. The rise of the digital age has allowed information and media to travel across the globe faster than ever before. However, while this has increased the amount of information available to people and resulted in interconnectivity to the likes of which never before seen, the internet has also amplified a tribalistic nature to cluster around and only peruse information that we agree with. In simple terms, we like to listen to what we like. We naturally gravitate to people and information that confirms our worldviews. In real life, information is not personally customized to fit your specific worldview. However, in the digital world, advertising and marketing tools like Google AdSense, as well as social media networks like Facebook, collect data and personalize information that they show us. They block out and censor information that is contrary to our worldview and only show information that we agree with. This creates a filtered bubble of media that only echoes back your own opinions. While we do not use these tools to control the thoughts and opinions of people as in Fahrenheit 451, in the modern world, these tools help, somewhat unintentionally, divide people on ethnic and political divides. Recently, it was revealed that Facebook sold personal user information to Cambridge Analytica that was used to intentionally influence the opinions of the American public about the 2016 presidential election through personalized news information. In recent years, there has been a global rise in extremist views and the radicalization of politics. Radical movements have benefited immensely from social media, which is one of their primary ways of spreading propaganda and recruitment. The advent of the internet age has also divided the world. Statistics show that the American public were never as divided as they currently are since the American Civil War. If nothing is done to curb the effects of social media and filter bubbles, then the world will inevitably become more radicalized, unfeeling, and cruel like Bradbury's world. We may find ourselves in a more divided and war-torn world than ever before.